I'd like to introduce Cathy Brosius, the owner of Arrange Smartly, a home staging and organizing company. She's an accredited staging professional and is currently serving as president for the St. Louis chapter of the International Association of Home Staging Professionals. Cathy's also a member of the National Association of Professional Organizers. Cathy?
Thank you, Lynn. Today I'd like to talk about 6 staging steps that offer a big bang for your buck. Let's talk about some preliminary points first. Staging is the entire process. It's everything the seller does to ready their home for the market. And we want to stage to appeal to the widest range of buyers possible. So remember, buyers are looking for their new home, not one that looks like it belongs to someone else. That's why we always talk about neutralizing when we're talking about staging. We want to appeal to the masses. And don't forget the basics, the 3 Ds: declutter, deep clean, and deodorize. And remember, you want to do that before you put your home on the market, and you want to keep doing that the entire time your home is on the market. So let's go ahead and start with the 6 staging steps that offer a big bang for your buck. Number 1 is paint, and it's number 1 for a reason. I think this is the best investment you can make in your property. And it applies to walls that are marked up, dinged up, maybe they haven't been painted in 10 years or so and it's just time to paint. But it also applies to walls that are painted a personal or dated color. And this could mean perhaps you love bright purple or neon green, but I think it's probably not going to appeal to the masses. Or you have dated color choices, perhaps like a mauve or a teal. Those are colors that were popular maybe 20 years ago but aren't going to appeal to today's modern buyer. Now in the picture, there's a photograph. This wall has wallpaper on it, but it also has paneling, and it was in a small kitchen. And what we decided to do was strip the wallpaper and paint everything a nice, fresh cream color. It makes it look clean and it's bright, and it also looks airy. And I think this is really important in a kitchen space. But painting is really important. Remember that. Number 2 is neutralize pattern. Pattern is very personal. So what are we talking about here when we talk about pattern? It includes wallpaper, wallpaper border, rugs, upholstery on your furniture, window treatments, pillows, that sort of thing. What should you do? Well, of course, you can strip the wallpaper and the borders, and I think you should in most cases. You can slip cover big patterns, florals, stripes, anything that's really bold. And if new window treatments aren't in your budget, just removing them may be better than leaving up a taste-specific pattern. Now in this photograph, you can see that there's a lot of pattern going on, and I think it's a great example. There's wallpaper on the top portion of the wall, there's pattern in the chair, and there's pattern in the rug. And just by removing that wallpaper, they painted just the upper part of the wall, just above the chair rail. We brought in a rug from another room, and you can see that the pattern on the chairs now look great. And what's most important is the room looks updated, but you can see the room. You're not seeing all that pattern. You're not being distracted by that crazy pattern. Number 3 is update dated things. Consider updating lighting in main rooms. Also look at your faucets, knobs, handles, and even those towel racks. They can be inexpensive to change out, but make a major difference in the way your home looks. And be honest about large things like the carpet and other flooring. If it's dirty, stained, maybe just worn, your carpeting, or if the vinyl, sometimes it rips or it has gouges in it. The buyer really won't want to replace these things, and sometimes if they make an offer, it may be lower than the actual cost of replacing. So you may save yourself money by actually going ahead and replacing the carpeting, and it's going to make a great first impression to see that your home has brand new carpet in it. Number 4 is arrange furniture around features of the home. And this does not mean the television. Make your fireplace a great view or a built-in the focal point of your room. And it really helps bring the buyer's attention to the best details of your home. And honestly, that's what we're selling. We're selling the details of your home. Now in this photograph, you can't really see it. In the bottom left corner, you can see the hearth for the fireplace. It's a corner fireplace and it's on an angle. So what I did is I arranged the furniture so that it reflects that angle, so that little love seat is actually facing the fireplace and the chair is actually facing the window now. So we did remove a piece of furniture, but it is a much better view of the important details in the room, and I think it really looks a lot larger in that space also. Number 5 is determine a purpose for each room. So don't show a room as a storage space. set it up as an extra bedroom or office. And I think we all have rooms like that. We have rooms where we sort of use it as a storage space, but make sure that you do something else with that when you go on the market. And assign a purpose to small nooks or unusual spaces. So you can turn that into a reading corner if you'd like, something like that. And make sure there is an eat-in space in your home. Don't let a dining room show as a kid's play space or as your office. Turn it into a dining room. And in this photograph, you can see that it's actually a very small space. In the before, it might not even look like there's room for something to go in there. It's a smaller home and it's an older home. So using that space actually shows that this is viable, usable space in this home. We set it up with a little desk, and I think the buyer can get the feeling that they could put a desk there, they could put something else there, but this is really usable space. And that's what we're trying to sell, the usable space in your home. And number 6, make the space feel inviting. Make sure your rooms are warm and inviting. It's so important. This can be accomplished with furniture placement, accessories, throws, pillows, that sort of thing. And what I don't want you to do is clear everything off. Don't have a kitchen counter with nothing on it, nothing on your dresser, nothing on your coffee table. Make sure there's something on those spaces. It just looks more inviting. And don't forget kitchens and baths, because those rooms can appear cold because of the tile, metal, and ceramic surfaces. So I chose a bathroom to illustrate this point, and you can see the walls are green, which is a cool color, and the cabinets are white, and the tub is white, and so it really needed to be warmed up. And we brought in a rug from another room that had some red and some gold in it, and I made sure that the accessories that went into this space were warm colors, and even the little vanity stool is a woven material, so it really contrasts with all the cool colors, all the cool textures in the room. And I think it really helped warm up this space. There's a lot more to staging than just these 6 steps, obviously, but I think these are really key points for you to consider. And if you're not sure, talk to your real estate agent or consider calling in a professional stager. After all, it's about getting the biggest bang for your buck and setting your house apart from its competition.